Cannot stop watching this video. 23-year-old Ashley Brown trapped in a third-floor apartment with her two small children and her mother-in-law while a fire rages below. No other way out. Ashley makes the gut-wrenching decision to do the only thing she can think of. She drops her 2-month-old son 3 stories, and a neighbor catches him.
I just told her to drop the baby, and I told her I promised her I'd catch it, so I had to catch the baby.
Lawrence Ford came through, and then there was her other child. That baby down, she now had to tie a rope around her 3-year-old daughter and lower her down. Amazingly, everyone gets out with barely a scratch, and Ashley and her family are joining us now from Atlanta this morning to tell the story. Good morning, Ashley.
Hi, good morning.
How are the kids doing?
They're doing great. Both of them are hanging in there doing the same things they do every day.
Can you take us to that moment where you have to make this gut-wrenching decision because you feel there's no other way? First, with your 2.5-month-old son, Harvey. What are you thinking at that moment?
There's so many thoughts going through your head when something like that's going on. You know, it's just to me, the only way to describe it is your mommy instincts kicking. You're trying to save your kids, and that's the only thing going through your mind at the time is, how am I going to get my kids out safe? And that was my main goal.
We're looking at video of Jade. She's your 3-year-old. You found a rope in a closet to tie her and lower her?
Yes. There was at one point when I figured out that there was no way we were going to get through the front door. I have my 2.5-month-old son, and I knew that he wasn't going to be able to take the smoke. So we went to the back room, and I sat there just trying to rack my mind. I gathered myself, and I said, okay, I got to think about some way to get these kids out safe. And for some reason, a harness rope came to mind. My fiance works in waterproofing, and I knew he had a harness rope in the front closet in the hallway, and I just ran out. I grabbed it, went back in the room, and I just tied it to the end table, picked up our TV, sat the TV on top of it. And like I said, survival instincts were just kicking in for my kids.
I'll say you are a brave woman. I know that worked. So that worked for Jade, but there's no way you believe that you could have done that for little Harvey, 2.5 months old. He was too small. So you had to trust a total stranger. We saw him say, I told her to drop the baby, and I promised I would catch it. How did you trust him? How did you let your child go 3 stories above? Your bravery is just remarkable.
It was a very hard decision, but for a minute, you know, I was going back and forth. I don't know how long. Me and all the neighbors, I was yelling outside, you know. Some were saying, don't drop him. Others were saying, drop him. And then finally, once that smoke just started coming through slowly but surely under the frame of the door, I knew that it was time to make a move.
What do you want to say to Lawrence Ford, the man who not only caught your son, but he was also the same man who went and banged on your door to tell you there was a fire in the first place?
Yeah, words can't express. I mean, he saved my son's life. He's an amazing person, and the gratitude for what he did is just indescribable.
Well, we can see that little Jade is exhausted. I don't blame her. She's been through quite an ordeal, as have you. We're so glad that everybody's okay.
Did you say hi? Yes, me too.
It's great to have you with us.
Great to have you.
Blessings
Thank
to
you.
your family, and best of luck with everything.